Making ends meet is becoming a daily struggle, and more of us are trying to cut back on living expenses.
People are even getting creative about it, looking for shady service providers to help them cheat the system so they can save money, even if it means breaking the law.
Electricity is a big expense for most households, and with inevitable electricity hikes, switching off lights and reducing consumption may not cut it for some families. But never fear, so-called electricity meter hackers brazenly claim to have the solution. For a once-off fee, these guys will tamper with your electricity meter so that you only pay a fraction of the actual consumption cost, if at all.
Everyone seems to know a guy, but no one will share their contact details.
Up for the challenge, we set out to track down electricity meter hackers. We randomly contacted 10 electricians advertising on a local website to see if we'd get a bite. Surprisingly, it was easier than we anticipated. This free power ad blatantly promotes their meter hacking services. It was posted not by an electrician, but a middleman connecting dodgy electricians with dodgy clients.
Oh, it is dangerous, because if we get caught, it's game over for us.
A risk they appear willing to take, for a price. Initially, the price was 700 Rand for their service, but as it turns out, that price is not for everyone. You're about to hear a conversation between the electrician and the middleman that posted the ad. Not keen to be overcharged, we carried on looking. One electrician didn't even reply to us, while 4 electricians said no to slowing down meters. Besides our free power man, 4 others agreed, so that's 50% of the sample willing to illegally slow down electricity meters. Some shamelessly offer their services, as you can hear in this voice note from a man you'll be seeing a lot of later.
That is very easy. So yeah, I can dial the thing for you there.
Let's back up a moment. This is how it works with postpaid electricity customers. A municipal meter measures your consumption. As the disc rotates, the meter numbers tick over. The more power you draw, the faster it spins, and the more you pay. Unless you can slow it down. But that would require breaking the municipal seal and tampering with the meter, which is illegal.
So people are doing it, do it at your own risk.
𝗵𝗶𝘀 is 𝗃𝗁𝗔 municipality's head of electricity. He warns it's not only the dodgy electrician that could land in hot water.
The 2 people are wrong there. As much as we're looking for the criminal who did that, but also looking for that customer of ours who wants to cheat the system. No one comes and does that illegal without a consent of the customer.
Curious to know if it's all talk or whether these seemingly shady electricians will deliver, we're going to set up 2 stings using an undercover operative and hidden cameras.
With 𝗃𝗁𝗔 municipality's permission to manipulate 2 meters, it was all systems go. This is Yash. He charges 1,200 Rand for his illegal service and showed up with a toolbox full of tricks. At first, he tried magnets, but when that didn't work out on this meter, he didn't give up. He carried on fiddling and fiddling.
Right now, if I do this here, if it stops, that means you're going to stop. So you're not paying for it. I need to slow it down.
It took him more than an hour to find a solution.
It's like a brake pad.
What's it like?
Like a brake pad. Ah, that's better. It's moving, but very easy.
Initially, one rotation took just 4 seconds. After tampering, Yash slowed it down to 40 seconds for a single rotation. At that rate, you'd only be charged for 10% of your power usage. In our second sting, we met 𝗃𝗁𝗶𝘀. He charges 500 Rand for his meter slowing service. He arrived on foot, armed with just a drill.
The idea is we want to stop there.
So let's take advantage of the sticker. Can you draw it there? Alright, can you see what I'm doing? You can put this back. Okay. Yes. So it's not suspicious.
Super pleased with himself, 𝗶𝗵𝗶𝘀 brought the meter to a complete halt in less than 10 minutes. We asked 𝗃𝗁𝗃𝗍𝗆, a registered Electrical Contractors Association electrician, to inspect the meters. He spotted 𝗶𝗵𝗃𝗍's trick immediately.
I'm disturbed by how easy this looks.
And I wouldn't suggest anybody trying this at home either, because at the end of the day, it's not your property, so...
Even if it's going to save me a quick buck?
Nope, don't touch it, it's not yours.
Only eThekwini municipality employees and contractors are allowed to work on these meters.
It is our infrastructure. It's not a customer's infrastructure. You must know that if you are caught, there's a possibility of you going to jail for 15 years.
When 𝗃𝗁𝗃𝗍 inspected 𝗀𝗃's handiwork, the broken seals were a dead giveaway.
If you remove this little piece of wire, you can see I'm really controlling the speed of it just by doing that. So when we take it out, there it goes.
Oh wow, it's going much quicker.
The slower it goes, the less you're going to pay.
No matter what you're using.
But the municipality are actually getting robbed.
Bypassing your electricity meter may even seem like a small thing in the grand scheme of state capture. But this is where corruption starts. At home, people bending the rules for their own benefit.
Low-level corruption is not a lesser crime. Melusi Ncala is from Corruption Watch.
When people participate in acts of corruption, they often think of corruption as a cultural norm in a society. Why not do it? Because that's how the system works. And in plain simple terms, they're simply aiding and abetting that system. They're not helping to actually curb the spread of corruption.
About 4% of eThekwini municipality's consumption is made up by non-technical losses. That amounts to a staggering 400 million rand every year lost to illegal activity.
How much can you do with that money? How many people can you connect? But because the people are doing illegal connections in my network, they are costing me that amount of money a year.
To combat this, eThekwini municipality has a dedicated revenue protection unit investigating suspicious customer consumption.
If you try to rob the system, you are just delaying your misery, because one day we're going to catch you, and we're going to go back in history, and we're going to back charge you, and we're going to pay every cent.
If a consumer thinks that they're cheating the system, they're wrong.
The answer is they are wrong, because someone has helped you and told you we're not going to be caught. They won't be there when we catch you tomorrow.
But we made sure to nab the dodgy electricians before they vanished on us. 𝗀𝗃 showed up expecting a referral job, but we were waiting for him with our camera crew.
You know that what you're doing is illegal.
I never did anything.
You do slowing down of meters.
Yeah.
You do it.
I don't do that.
This conversation we're having where you're lying is not going to work.
I swear on oath. I'm a Christian. I've never done slowing down meters.
I hear that you're a Christian. You're a Christian that slows down meters.
But 𝗀𝗃's sudden convenient memory loss and hiding behind religion is not going to cut it.
Those of you who understand the 10 Commandments, there's one that says, thou shalt not steal. It doesn't say except if it is electricity.
You've agreed that you're going to slow it down.
𝗀𝗃 was not willing to own up just yet.
Proof that I'll slow it down.
You want that proof?
Here you go. This is Carte Blanche. Of course we have proof. We have it from 4 different angles.
Who's this here? Is this not you? You've never done it, eh?
I told her I can have a look at it.
𝗀𝗃, just stop lying. We have you on video. Stop lying.
It finally clicked for 𝗀𝗃. He's been caught out.
I won't do that again.
Do what?
Tamper with the meters.
An admission. Finally. Next, it was 𝗶𝗵𝗃𝗃's turn. When we walked in, he was assessing the meter for slowing down.
What are you doing to it?
I want to check if I can be able to sort of... She wants to upgrade
Upgrade what?
The setup, you see, like the DB.
𝗶𝗶𝘀 went into great detail trying to cover his tracks.
𝗶𝗀𝘀,
Yes.
let's stop.
Okay.
Because I know what you're doing here.
All right.
You're not upgrading. You're busy slowing down her meter, aren't you? You know it's illegal, 𝗶𝗀𝘀.
Sorry, you gave me such a fright. Can I just get some air? Like,
Yeah, we're outside. There's air. Let's just chat, 𝗶𝗀𝘀.
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand. Why do you do it?
it's the economy, to be honest. I don't really have much of an answer now. You put me in a corner.
While 𝗶𝗀𝘀 caught his breath, it became clear he was playing the desperate times call for desperate measures card. But that's not going to fly.
Look, the truth is, Master, there are so many people are suffering in South Africa, but it does not warrant that people must resort into illegal activities, all in the name of being hungry, all in the name of being, we are looking for jobs.
You're helping people to steal.
People, they only do it out of the pressure. Like, this has become too much for us. We cannot afford to pay. You know, like, hey, I don't do this.
Also, you tell them I don't do this, and then they force you. They're like, 𝗶𝗀𝘀, we want this thing.
I've turned down a lot of people, actually.
This is serious. You could get into big trouble.
Now I feel the magnitude of the offense. It's just so wrong.
I want to believe you, hey?
I'm sorry, like, I didn't even thought I could get myself into such a mess.
𝗶𝗀𝘀's honesty and willingness to take accountability caught us off guard.
You guys must not feel bad when you catch these thieves. Actually, I want you to be happy with me. I'm not going to feel bad when I catch them. Actually, I want to catch them. I want them to be caught. I want them to be jailed.
While electricity meter hacking may seem like a good idea to save some bucks right now, I'd think twice about it.